So this is going to be another movie review. This one's called Eisentein in Guanajuato. I'm giving it 2 out of 5 stars. I dislike this flick. This is going to be another Peter Greenaway shock movie. It's got gay dookie in the booty. I don't mind lesbian dookie in the booty, but gay male dookie in the booty is on the far end of the repulsive scale in comparison to lesbian food. Just not to say that a gay movie is necessarily a bad movie. Caligula was a great movie, and that movie was gay. At least the director's cut was gay. And I loved Caligula. That was a great flick. But this one's just typical Peter Greenaway nonsense. It's got great cinematography, and I like how Greenaway sort of tempers Soviet treatment of this guy by saying that homosexuality was punished by Stalin, sending homosexuals to Siberia around 1936, I believe, if I remember correctly. So that's the equivalent of like Hillary Clinton admitting that her friends over there in Saudi Arabia like to behead homosexuals. Is sort of an epiphany for Peter Greenaway, I suppose. He's worshiping a communist turd in the form of Sergei Eisentein, the Soviet director who chronicled the 10 days of the Soviet Revolution for Stalin. He got kudos from Stalin, which is not a good thing. His best friend was Upton Sinclair, who was a socialist. Came up with this myth of the octopus. And, wrote about meat factories and stuff. Meat packing plants, I guess. Not my cup of tea, but anyways, that gives you an idea. It's pretty lame in that respect. I'd say that the veneration of this director is like it's like Godard's movie about Mao, that kind of thing. But it's not nearly as bad as the Godard Mao thing. But that's what it reminded me of. And anyways, so it's about this Eisentein guy. He got kicked out of Hollywood because it was the Great Depression. Nobody wanted to finance him. Keeps calling them rednecks. As opposed to sophisticated, drunken, gay Russian guy who enjoys dookie in the booty. And this movie is in no way historically accurate, even, because there's dispute about whether Eisentein was actually homosexual. Sort of like Greenaway's speculation about Rembrandt and his debauchery, I guess. I don't know. Or Emperor Caligula and his debaucheries. Gore Vidal's speculation about that, I guess, is what you can compare it to. And the people who are actually associated with this communist turd said that he never behaved in any manner the way the movie portrays. I think the only semblance of similarity between the Soviet communist turd director and his acting counterpart in this biopic is that they both have big foreheads and they both have messed up hair. Anyways, so Eisenstein got kicked out of Hollywood during the Great Depression. He blames it on the rednecks. It was probably due to studio woes during the Depression. They didn't want to handle communist director in the late 20s, or maybe it was 1930 by then. I don't know. This movie takes place in 1930 when he gets kicked out of California Hollywood, and he goes to Mexico. The town name is Guanajuato, something like that. And excuse my Spanish. Anyways, he meets Frida Kahlo and Diego Rivera, another couple of communist turds. And then he meets his future gay lover, some kind of Mexican dude who's actually gay in real life as an actor. I think both of the actors in this movie are gay, so I don't know if that was intentional on the part of Greenaway to hire two gay guys to do dookie in the booty scenes, but the penetration is off camera. You can't really see it because the camera is pointing in front, and the guy's dingling is pointed in the other direction. So a lot of full frontal male nudity in this really turned me off, disgusted me. And, not the same way as Caligula was disgusting. Just didn't have any point to the movie, and it wasn't even historically accurate. It makes me wonder if Greenaway's treatment of Rembrandt was in any way historically accurate. So I think he's just using that for shock value to offend everybody. This movie screened at the Berlin Film Festival, by the way, and it got the lowest score. The judges didn't even evaluate this movie as a result, and I think I like Greenaway's the movie with the Asian gal and the tattoos, the horny one. She was some kind of eye candy. The guy who plays Eisenstein is kind of fat white guy with hairy, and he looks a lot like the naked Rembrandt. Not something that I want to see particularly, but in any case, Eisenstein engages in debauchery. I think the first day he's there, or somewhere about the first day, he gets drunk like a good Russian drinking vodka, and then he pukes and poops all over himself. So his protege, the gay Mexican dude, is like cleaning him up, throwing him on the bed. Then Eisenstein keeps telling stories about his life in Russia, how horrible it is over there, and then he starts getting the married guy the Mexican dude, to engage in Doogie and the Booty, and then and then Upton Sinclair's wife comes. She's like demanding this, that, and the other. He's just prancing around naked, offending her and stuff. And then Upton Sinclair, she's telling him he's got 250 miles of film, which is the same as D.W. Griffith. They even have the gall to compare this communist schmuck to D.W. Griffith and his innovations. Although I have to admit that this communist schmuck was responsible for some innovations in film because they teach it at UCLA film school, apparently. His directing methods. And so his contract is canceled. He wasn't able to ever edit his movie. He was trying to make a documentary about Mexico, and it was called Que Viva Mexico or something like that. And that's pretty much the movie. I mean, boring as heck. The dialogue doesn't make any sense. Like most Peter Greenaway movies, it puts you to sleep. And skip it. Don't watch it. Can't recommend it. Can't say check it out. I'm not going to post anything in the description box except for the director's name. Now, I just had snacks after church, just like I predicted. So I'll have to hurry up and finish up Adventure Island with Rory Calhoun. And I won't have time for Adventure in Dinosaur Land, which was I was planning to finish, but I wasn't sure about that snack time thing. So I'm going to wrap this up. Looks like there's going to be a fight here in the Starbucks parking lot. Anyways, I'm going to go grab my drink, sit down, and finish Adventure Island. Later.